All right, the Reds, thank you very much for tuning in for our instant post-match reaction. Liverpool slapped up the Saints 4-0 comfortably at Anfield. We started off like a house on fire, really, but I'm joined by Connor from the Cop Council. Lucky enough, me and Con went the game. Very blessed. Anyway, but what a game! I'm looking after Connor. I think
kind of. It's like at the minute we're kind of like we had problems before the stream, as you can see a little bit with the I'm apparently the Hulk, but apart from I think I'm all good. But yeah, it was a decent game. When you think about it, 4-0. Like it wasn't flattering, was it? It was just like smash them and then just calm down a little bit. But apart from that, pretty good.
Yeah, Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below if you're watching live or post-match if you're watching a replay anyway. But tremendous, Con. Wanted and everyone at home. The tempo was absolutely fantastic, as we said. The goal come very early on. That's what we wanted, and most importantly, what I wanted, Con and Reds, that we wanted to start off very well. Because for me, I didn't foresee it being as easy as today, but that's detriment to how well Southampton have played this season. They're a bit hit and miss, but they got a point against Manchester City early on in the season, and possibly could have got all 3 points. And we've seen Liverpool performance against Brighton, especially in that second half. But the way Liverpool have been playing, Con, I think this is like the 17th consecutive game that Liverpool have scored 2 or more goals.
Yeah.
It's
frightening.
Yeah, it's tremendous, Reds.
It's scary how hello Calvin as well, by the way. It's scary how Liverpool can turn it on that quickly. Like Southampton, and to be fair to Southampton, they started the game off pretty good. I think what was it, the first 2 minutes or 3 minutes? Yeah. They were, pretty much in our box when they were trying to push us back, and it was just they were. If they had scored first, maybe it might have been a different game. But because Liverpool just went right, we're just going to go counter attack and score like we did. I think that was obviously the crucial moment as well. In what was a game where we didn't play well, in my opinion. I don't think
we played well in periods.
Yeah,
didn't
it was a moments game. It's like we had four or five moments where we scored, obviously, and like we should have scored more, but it wasn't like if it was a dominant performance
for full 90. Yeah, that's what I was saying to you out after the ground, Reds as well. To Con, that's what Liverpool really very much. It sounds we're conserving so much energy when we are playing in moments in games. Yeah. I think obviously when you are playing the top elite teams, respect to Southampton, but when you're playing like the Chelsea, City, and teams in Europe, you will have to be on a full 94 plus minutes because obviously the opposition and quality. But obviously Ibu was selected due to the attributes of obviously Southampton's forwards. Armstrong, he started off very well early on in the season, very much fizzled out, but he's a player with immense pace and very capable of getting in behind any back line in the Premier League. And we've seen that today, Connor, as you said there. Reds, he did get in a couple of times, Southampton, but obviously Ibu, Van Dijk, Robbo, Trent, the whole back line, even Alisson, when they were called upon, we dealt with it very well. But Andy Robinson, Con, for me, he was my man in the match. Jota did get the goals. And I think even in our pre-match build-up show, when I was speaking to Jorgen and everyone yesterday on his show, I probably would have went with Costas, but for me, Robbo, this rest has given so much energy, Annie.
Yeah. And I think I was pretty much the same as you. I think we were saying before the games, Costas should have started, maybe, and then bring on Robbo. But it's like we were saying after the game, wasn't it? Robbo needed that rest, and he needed it. And look at him now. Like today was quite easily the best defender on the pitch. Quite apart from Jota, you could say, best player on the pitch for Liverpool. And let's not hide behind the fact Robbo has played about 4 years of total non-stop football.
Yeah.
And if Jurgen can rest him, if Jurgen thinks, I can rest probably the best left back in world football, when, is called upon, and that it's just a good sign for Liverpool. And the fact that he's just come in today, done his business, got an assist, and just looked absolute quality.
He looked at it, didn't he, Con? Yeah. And it Reds, for me, obviously, I don't know if the camera's picked up on it, but the sheer obviously, the Liverpool's press and the way in which we do win the possession of the ball back so quick. But he was the one player really that was. It was like when you remember that run chase down when we played Arsenal a couple of seasons ago. But today, especially that left-hand side for me, Connor and everyone, Liverpool's left-hand side in the early stages of that game were absolutely relentless. The combination play between obviously Robbo, obviously Mane as well, and then Thiago filling in there on the left-hand side or whoever was in the midfield. Absolutely superb for me, mate. It was like a steam train, and it was only a matter of time. I think Mane didn't get on the goal scoring sheet today, but absolutely tremendous. He had that late strike. I think it was from about 20 odd yards out the back end of that game. And
well, we spoke about this a lot coming into the season, didn't we? About finding that balance between that midfield, particularly. But it's like last season we only got to play with it one time, and that was against the Ev. And then of course everyone else then was either injured or obviously we had centre halves that for midfielders but it's what a time that was. But you look at it and you go, we've found that balance now. Fabinho's there, Hendo's there, and you can just rotate. That's the thing. Like, all right, I think pretty much all of us would say Fabinho should start DM, but Hendo can play there sometimes, and it's then of course that rotation mark then when you've got Thiago, Hendo, Ox, Naby, Curtis. There's so much that Robbo is. He's been with us now for what 4 or 5 years, and he's still learning stuff. And that's the thing.
You're spot on there, mate. And everyone at home, let us know. It's the options in which obviously it's not as strong as we want, but I think that's us fans being greedy. We just got to appreciate what we have got at our disposal, what Jurgen's got. Jurgen obviously would like world-class players, but he's got the world-class players at his disposal already. But fantastic. And in terms of when you do select players as well, what Connor's just had to say there, spot on. We spoke about Konate at the top of the show, didn't we? When you do play different teams, you will have to swap and change players. Certain players will have to adapt. Obviously, there will be opposition teams that will very much favour the selection of Ox, if you get me. Obviously, a lot more range in terms of his run, physical attributes as well. But I think Jurgen absolutely got it spot on today in terms of team selection.
It is with that, isn't it? Like we all spoke about, and you also spoke about it earlier on, didn't you? About how Armstrong caused City so many problems. And I think they had Laporte and Diaz that day, both playing centre half, and Armstrong completely destroyed them. And you look at it, we needed someone with pace. Obviously, Virgil van Dijk's there, and that, but especially with, obviously the Ev midweek as well. You look at it, and as well, of course, what happened against Porto with Joel Matip playing 90 minutes, and you go, well, Ibu hasn't played a lot of football. I think personally, if Joe Gomez was available, I think we would have saw Joe Gomez today, but. Because, of course, Ibu's there, fit, available, and it's quite pacey. As we saw today, a couple of recoveries after making 1 or 2 mistakes, which is good. It's a fantastic.
He's young, and he don't.
Yeah. But it's like that. It's like I think we were 4-0 up, weren't we? And he made he had to make a sliding tackle, missed, but then made himself big for a block. And it was like that's what you needed from a defender. You need him to be there when even though we looked dominant in that, you can have one off moment and say, oh, he's sound, he's there, and then ready to take it on. So for me, I think Ibu's done fantastic since coming into the team.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on Ibu's performance, Reds. Make sure to get through everyone's comments. Really appreciate it. And how are we, lads? Buzzing for Jota, Van Dijk and Thiago. And Jota absolutely bargains. Can't wait for the derby day. We're going to absolutely slap Everton, mate. I cannot wait, and I'm pretty sure. Book the day off if you didn't work, everyone, because this is going to be another Old Trafford. Mate, mark this day in history, because we had a slap their backsides, and we're all going to be singing, even at home or in the grounds. All the away fans. Rafa Benitez, we're all going to be singing his name.
St. Rafa's Day.
Yeah, St. Rafa Day, up to Rafa. Because it's going to be absolutely, we're going to love it. But hope you're having a good day, everyone. Really appreciate everyone dropping in. Absolute legends. Don't mind dropping a like on the video. Really just help YouTube algorithm, gods, whatever you want to call them. Jack, come on, Sam. Robbo stepped it up today. Yeah, most definitely there. Joe, what really impressed you about Robbo's performance today, Joe? Absolute legends. Good day to be in Anfield, Jack. Lucky man. Very lucky, mate. It's always, even if it went one game a year, it's like the lottery getting a ticket at Anfield these days, but really blessed. Especially going the game with Connor. Sadly, wasn't sitting next to him, but pretty sure is enough for me. So a bit of
it was a nice 90-minute break.
bit of respite anyway.
Even though, to be fair, I did have a scout lad that was like very, very hyper, which was like it was kind of nice, but also like, all right, so like
it's like I've had enough of Jack already. How you doing, Ant? Anyway, hope you're looking after yourself. Jack has lost around 20% of his voice. Yeah, more or less. Probably won't be able to speak much anyway, which, as I said, give Connor a bit of a break. Hello, Connor. How are you doing, Doug? Hope you enjoyed the game, mate. Bring on the Ev. Yes, Tom, lads. Absolutely slapped them. Alisson, Robbo, Mane, Jota, sensational. Absolutely tremendous stuff, guys. Hi, Connor. Tom saying hello. Congrats, guys. Turning point was the one-on-one situation. Alisson denied that. It was risky for Canate, and it was nearly 1-1. 7 games now, guys, in 21 days. Carl, absolutely spot on as always, mate. It's integral. And let me know your thoughts going into the game. The period, as Carl's alluded to there in his class comments. Everyone, would you stick with the similar selection as me and Connor just being alluded to on top of the show? Team selection rotation has got to be very key, and I think we will see a lot of changes. But the lads are getting a lot of minutes, aren't they?
Yeah.
As Carl said there. So even if anyone does come in, I think even Costas, if he does play, I know Robbo back to his world-class ability today, I felt. But it's about using the squad most importantly in it, Reds, because obviously Thiago, when he does come in and out, but we haven't even spoken about Thiago today. Oh, Thiago. Gary Neville moment.
If anyone went to the game, do you remember in the first half where like Thiago did that stupid header? And it was like I think the whole of us lot was like, did he slip? Did he fall? Like it was a bit weird, but like I loved it because it's Thiago.
Yeah, no, and he's got hair. It's like I know I'm gonna go bald in a couple of years. Probably give it a year. If you look at my dad, he's got a massive worldly head. But he's phenomenal in everything he does. Yeah. Tremendous. And I'm hoping he's probably not reached his full potential, which we should see at Bayern. But the more games he's getting, he's growing into the team.
He's still adapting. You think about it. Last year, it was such a broken year for Liverpool. Like, in fact, it never happened. Last season. But he's now being able to play alongside Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Jordan Henderson, Fabinho. He's everyone in the correct position now is there, and now he's experienced that. Look, I think we play more high tempo than Bayern ever did while he was there.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I think every time he touches the ball, like you're just glued to him. I think that's like the best scenario. Is like you are literally glued to what he does.
You're seeing the best of Henderson today as well. I think that combination of those three today, they all played off each other so well. And it was good to see Henderson in a bit more of an advanced role. Obviously, we've seen Trent bombing down. And yes, Southampton, like Klopp said in his post-match, didn't he? He said teams will get in behind Liverpool, but it's about what the players do in terms of situations. As everyone said in the comments, Ibu with a great block as well. Yeah. But tremendous, mate.
Well, it's like you said about Hendo a bit more forward. That was surprising to me today. Yeah. Like obviously Jota, Jota was where Jota is normally in the false line, but it was like Hendo as a 10, and then Fabinho and Thiago then as 2 6s, which was something we've been saying for a long time. Where's the 4-2-3-1? But this wasn't a 4-2-3-1. It was more of a 4-3-3, but it was a very attacking, a forced 4-3-3. Like realistically, like as everyone would know, Trent Alexander-Arnold does operate that right-hand side. It's more than more the middle work, because normally Bobby's everywhere, isn't he? When he's there, and that Jota does it, but he doesn't do it like Bobby, where one minute you'll see Bobby playing right back, next minute you'll see him scoring a goal. No, I don't think Jota does that as well, but he does it to a good level. Now, if Jurgen's figured that out as a problem, then fair enough, because it's adding another element to Liverpool, which is terrifying. You know, we played bad. We didn't play bad. I'm not going to say bad, but we didn't play dominantly, and we still won 4-0. That's frightening.
That's what we all need to do, mate. Isn't it? We don't need to go all guns blazing full 90 minutes, especially with the quality within our squad, as you've already alluded to, and everyone in the chat, in the comments as well. Robbo's passes were amazing, and his press spot on there, Joe. Merry Christmas, Everton. Oh, they won't even have a good Christmas, as always. They used to have an absolutely terrible one. Great to see. Great that we scored 4 goals, and yet Salah and Mane were not on the goal scoring sheet. Yeah, and I think, Sadio, it's really rare that we do see both of these off the goal scoring charts. But obviously, Mo getting on the assist, another assist again. He was had like a little piggyback, whoever was playing left back anyway.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's like a little rodeo cow.
But it's like that as well. It just, like, it was very frustrating at times, I thought, today, because they tried to force it too much. Like, if Liverpool, I think if we had relaxed a little bit, I think
that would have been 10-0 if we relaxed.
And it's funny because like people still, like, even this season are going, Mane's not doing, assist wise.
He was fucking boss today.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
fucking, like, everyone was, but like, I think right, this is probably the first time of this, because we were on about this coming back from Anfield. Apart from Man United, is this the best performance of the season?
Yeah, for me, mate. Like, especially, I know obviously we had the Arsenal game, but what I loved, as I said, top of the show, the press and the tempo, and obviously Robbo, he's always that key instigator that really just drives the team on, and obviously Mane getting that lovely through ball down the byline to obviously Robbo. As I said, the combination play down the left-hand flank, and then you obviously had Robbo with a lovely delivery, and obviously the Robbo delivery back end of the second half. I think Jota, that ball where Jota could and should have got his assist, but I think the ball was too good, if you get me. Yeah. It was too fizzed in, like a pace, really. But yeah, tremendous. Reds, absolutely fantastic. It was good. We can change it up and still win. That's it, John. Absolutely spot on. And did someone saw that Salah did after doing the assist to Jota? That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, no, that was it's class, like, that car.
Right, this game fully reminds. If everyone remembers the game back in.
No worries, I knew what you mean. I'm dyslexic anyway. You've all seen my titles on most of my videos. You spelled it wrong.
We all have broken.
No, it's fine.
But like, this game reminded me a lot of 1920 Liverpool, where I think it was against Southampton, where we just looked terrible. Not terrible again, but we won 4-0, and it was like, well, on earth we just have done that then? And in certain elements, it was like that. But like Liverpool, like, we were watching.
It's because we're greedy, mate.
We were watching Football Focus this morning, and Ox was going on about like we seem to be better now. It's like, how on earth can you be better than 99 points in a season? Like, were you going to go 100? Like,
that's the ambition that you want to see in the sport.
It is. Of course it is. And the fact that, what are we now? We're over City by 2 points, and we're behind Chelsea by a point, which, going into tomorrow, it's like
more chance of us winning the lottery than United winning it or getting points. Yeah.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Maybe Michael Carrick's trying to get that interim job. Maybe. Freaking Ollie's up wheel we want. But it is that, though, isn't it? It's like, when we've done our job, it's now over to Chelsea and City to go, right, do your job then. Go and win the game. Yeah. Because at the minute, Chelsea, like, all right, if Chelsea win again, they go back 4 points clear. But it only takes, as we've seen with the likes of, Brighton and West Ham, how 2 results can change a thought process.
Yeah.
Like, Chelsea look unbelievable at the moment. Give it 3 games time, will they still be that unbelievable side that we think they are?
It's the experience that Liverpool have got, and it Reds Liverpool. Even if it did get past, obviously, I think Liverpool historically over the last couple of years have had a tremendous January, not January, Christmas period, and then obviously we all know what happened last year with the injuries. But it's about getting through this period, isn't it? Even if today I was happy, even if we won 1-0, as long as we won the game, regardless of the performance of the lads, it's just points on the board, and it Reds, like, you can be nitpicky in terms of obviously the performances, saying players didn't play good or bad, but all the lads tonight were tremendous. So Oswald's, I will always worry about injuries when we play Everton. They hit players more than the ball. Yeah. If you watch me on Doug's show last night, mate, obviously we'll have my good mate Tom on and try and get some more Everton fans on anyway. I know a couple of sensible ones, but I think we'll be winding each other off all weekends. But yeah, and I won, even if it were 4-5-0 up, mate, I want us to sub big Nat Phillips on just to come on and absolutely go through. Richarlison, if he's playing, hopefully, just absolutely go through and put him in the stands, mate. Take a card, take a red. Happy days.
It's just like that. It's like we just hope and pray that nothing happens like it did last year. Like with that. Yeah.
No, and that's good. Goes me who gets a nice parking spot just for his goals.
Well, it's like what we believe in, and there was just cars beeping at each other. And just like, why?
Yeah, and don't go anywhere near like the grounds. You can even park outside my house, mate, if you want. I'll give me address. Obviously we've got. It's the weekend, so it'll be sound. Yeah,
privately.
Have everyone turning up outside the gaff. I'm like, boys, I got no parking spaces left. But yeah, Lalu, how you doing, matey? Thank you very much. He support as always. Every single one of you. Get in 4-0, up the Reds. Big up Jack Mack. You'll never walk alone. Big up Connor as well. Big up everyone. And Stephen Gerrard won today as well. Up, go ahead, Stevie. Massive result for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous to see. Have a feeling Manx will get something out of the Chelsea game. Fingers crossed, mate, even if it's a draw. But as I said, I had the feeling that we were winning a lottery this week. Didn't happen. But yeah, you never know. Fingers crossed, mate. Hopefully we're speaking about that tomorrow. At least second place for Salah tomorrow at the Ballon d'Or. Is the Ballon d'Or tomorrow?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Is it tomorrow? Wow. Oh, we'll definitely have to do a video on that, don't we?
I think that, like, do you like the Ballon d'Or Twitter account?
Yeah.
They tweet out, like, the top 5 favourites. I think Mo got tweeted yesterday.
Yeah. For me, it's got to be Lewandowski all day. If anyone, I know Messi won the cup. Yeah. Like if Lewan doesn't win it, it's an absolute oddity, mate. But it's a French award, isn't it? And Messi's moved to France.
It's like Ronaldo. It's like, what's Ronaldo done in the last 12 months? And Messi.
Yeah.
What have they done? Like,
best thing that Ronaldo's done is in an interview. Disappointing that Ox didn't start the day, though he thought he'd been brilliant in the Champions League and deserves to start. Yeah, I'd agree with that, John. But as we said at the top of the show, there will be different players coming in and out based off obviously the opposition. I felt, as we said, whoever does come in now, it's important that all the lads, even Milner when he come on, tremendous. We're not spoken about him.
He looked up.
Yeah, probably put a couple of Southampton players in the stands. But yeah, you've got Milner coming back to full fitness, Harvey, but we don't want to rush Harvey, do we? But it's about bringing him in the right moment.
Well, it's like we said, it's like it's hard at the minute to tell when he's going to be back, Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
Because we all seen Virgil van Dijk last year was running in March, and we were like, oh, he could be back for the end of the season. And it's like, yeah, no, he was nowhere near.
Virgil van Dijk was made in the lab with Haaland, mate. Like, but they're just physical specimens, mate. They're up 6'5", and it's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I see 2-2 Chelsea for tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Maybe obviously both of them dropping points. Maybe City back at the top, but not for long. We'll win the league this season, boys and girls. John, I think Klopp is keeping Ox safe and rested. Yeah, that's the thing we were saying, lads, weren't we? They will rest Thiago. It's about, I think Klopp's learned as well. He's got to rest certain players in certain moments. Look at Joel Matip today. I think obviously he's resting him for the Everton game because their strikers don't do much movement. So, we will need Joel Matip against them. But tremendous. It's about good rotation from the lads. The boys, how you doing, Dave? Hope you enjoyed that game, mate. Pretty sure you did. Iheanacho for the Ballon d'Or. Nice. You never know. If only he scored that goal against City when we were going for the league title. He had about 10 grand in his bank account after that game. I think Lewandowski should win the Ballon d'Or. So I would agree with that. Can we play 11 Milners against the Bitters? If only, mate. We have to clone them.
That's the question, though, isn't it? And guys, let us know in the chat as well. What if we got no money? To be fair, that wasn't Sun today, which was sad. But it's interesting what the team is going to be now against the F, because when have we got on Wednesday now?
It's a good little rest.
Yeah, so it's like, does he go with the same midfield? Does he go with Milner? Does Milner come in for Thiago because it's going to be that type of game because it's a Merseyside derby? Or
for me, I wouldn't drop any of the three in midfield. Let us know, Reds. Would you drop any of the midfield just due to the fact how good they played today?
Yeah.
But obviously, it's all these options. We've got options.
It's
great when we've got all of our players. We've got all options, but pretty sure anyone that does play, mate, innit? And we'll give 110%.
It's pretty much like the back four is, apart from John Matip, is probably the same. Forward line per se. I'm convinced you said Jesus Christ. We convinced all of them the same.
Yeah. Not many of them anyway, but right, Connor. And thank you, everyone. Right, we've spoken about. There were so many great performances today. We could be here until the cows come home, really speaking. But for me, I wanted to speak about Robinson, man of the match.
Yeah.
Jota, tremendous. The ability to get into the box. Fantastic movement. Should have possibly had his hat-trick. But we'll see on match of the day tonight. It was offside. Let us know in the comments. It didn't look offside from mine Connor's position, but VAR, as always. Midfield, tremendous. Thiago, Henderson, Fabinho, ridiculous. Trent had a very good game still, but that's just standard proceedings for that lad, isn't it? When you see him pinging 60, 70-yard balls across the box.
The fact that
we're just used to it.
Well, we had this argument in our group chat, and it was like people were saying that Cancelo was like anywhere near Trent.
Not saying any names.
Yeah, you know who you are. But it's just like, you look at it, today was an average game and Trent was still brilliant. Like that's his average game now.
Trent's been doing this for the last 3-4 years, but obviously it's like the media trying big up. Don't get me wrong, the scoring goals and assists, Cancelo and Reece James, but Trent's been doing this 3-4 seasons in a run.
Like it's like, what was it, 3 bad months for Trent when Liverpool were crap for 3 months, and it's just like, he's not good anymore. He's no world class, no nothing, no the best right back in football.
Yeah. Fuck them all, because Trent's a million miles better. He will win the Ballon d'Or one day. Imagine that. What did Trent winning a Ballon d'Or at right back? Has that ever been done?
As a right back, even been near the Ballon d'Or?
No. Lamb?
Dani Alves? Did Dani Alves nearly get it once?
I'm sorry. He's still playing the madman anyway.
Like, if anyone knows, can they get the list from like Barcelona, like 2010?
Everyone on that dirty even VAR could go off injured. What is it?
I like that. That's a good one.
Richarlison or Pickford are probably 2 foot the VAR machine.
Wait, looking at it, like how many injuries do they have? Because like I seen something last week.
It is bad.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, which is great for us because I'm telling you, Reds, book the weekend off because it's going to be one party. And make sure you spam all your Ev mates anyway. Try up. But even if you're going to work, we're going to do it. But Reds, what a tremendous 4-0 win. Made up Connors come down to the game. Obviously, he's just staying in ours for a couple of days. But great to get him on. Thank you for coming on, mate.
It's an absolute pleasure, man.
But yeah, Reds, thank you every single one for tuning in. Really do appreciate everyone for dropping a like as well. But Reds, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your match of the day, put your feet up. The Reds have got all 3 points, and you never know. Hopefully, we just relax now. It's refreshing that when we always play well and we always win when we play before the games. It's when we play after the games that the result is like, you need to win.
Wait, we can literally just go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Reds, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, every single one of you. Enjoy your weekend. Crack open a bevy, cup of tea. Enjoy your scran. Let us know what you're having anyway. And O'Connor's on the hard stuff. On the Coca-Cola. If you want to sponsor us, there we go.
If you want to sponsor, Jack Bakendo.
We're not quite Ronaldo. Oh, don't have Coca-Cola. But Reds, right, we'll let you go. Thank you for coming on. Anyway, Connor and Reds, enjoy your weekend. The Reds have absolutely slapped up the Saints. You never walk alone. Cheer that, Reds.
Guys.
Oh, if I can find the end button. Hang on. Yeah, cheers, lads. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, smashing video. Cheers for that, lads.
Guys.
I need an outro for these videos. Finally, see you lads.